How good was this to see? Get Richard Jefferson over here. Steph Curry had missed 58 games with a broken left hand, and everyone, including LeBron, thrilled to see him back. And there's why. Look at the lefty behind the back pass.
And the fact that people were trying to say, should he even play? Of course he needs to play. This is what we want to see. This is what the NBA fans and players want to be a part of.
Second quarter here, and here's his first bucket in his return.
Well, look, we know what he's going to be able to do, like the float shots. This is, like, he is one of the few perimeter guys that is a highlight machine without ever giving a dunk to us.
The net doesn't move on that three, and then here's your patented Steph beating the shot clock buzzer. This one's from 32 feet away.
And this is what he practices. This is what he does. It doesn't even touch the, look at this. His feet aren't set. He's running back already. Again, greatest shooter of all time.
Third quarter, Warriors down 9 to the Raptors, not pictured. Curry, here's a little more from Steph here. And this one is and one. He's going to let everybody know this is a 4-point play.
Oh, this is a 4-point play. Then he does his little dance. He does his little 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we get it, Steph. You're awesome.
You've seen that up close and personal
way too many times. A lot of nightmares about that.
He made this a game. Raptors are a great team, and the Warriors are down only 7, and Steph taking it to the hole. It's a 5-point game. Steph would finish with 23 points in 27 minutes. But Toronto was too good, and Pascal Siakam was a big part of the reason why. Here he is taking it to the hole as Toronto gets the win, 121-113. But for Steph, a very positive step back in his return.
It felt great. It was a lot of energy, just anticipation for tonight, just getting back out there on the floor, just seeing what was going to happen. Didn't really know what to expect, how to handle like the minute restriction and all that. But throughout the 27 minutes, I felt good, so I'm excited to be back out there.
I thought he looked great. He moved well. To me, it feels like, you know, it's on again. You know, we're now through the woods. We can start looking ahead and using these games to prepare ourselves for trying to reach a higher level of play.
So we talked to Warriors reporter Nick Friedel last night ahead of Steph coming back, and he said that the Warriors almost wanted to play the song Joy to the World ahead of the game because Steph brings this joy back into basketball and back into their team. How good did he look to you?
He looked good, and for the Warrior fans, we all knew that this day was coming, right? We knew that they were going to have a stretch where they struggled, which they did all season long. But then Steph came back, and we know that they're going to get Clay back, and then you know that Draymond is going to be back doing what he do, and then they have a potential top 5 pick coming. So their team is loaded. They added Andrew Wiggins, who is a much better fit than D'Angelo Russell. So they've always known that it's coming, and this is the first step. This is the first step in getting him back, having this excitement in the building, and then next thing you know, it's going to be Clay.
To me, there are two separate conversations to be had. The first is the short one. For all the people who are asking, well, why would you even bother bringing him back?
We can't answer dumb people, though.
Yes, we do. We spend our entire lives answering dumb people. And here's the answer. Because he's a basketball player, for crying out loud. The games are on the schedule. Look how much fun he was having. Look how much fun he made it for everybody else. These games matter regardless of what the standings
Can I say something randomly?
Yes.
Steph Curry also likes money. People that don't know this, Steph Curry likes money. And he knows that every time he steps on the floor, ratings go up. NBA fans want to see him. Ratings go up. That means Steph gets to make more money next CBA. So he wants to go out there.
We have had an entire NBA season with basically no Steph Curry and no Kevin Durant. These are two of the best and most popular players in the sport. So let's put that aside. Then let's talk about what they can turn into.
Yes.
Because for Golden State, this is just a lost season with all the injuries and everything else. But you mentioned they flipped D'Angelo Russell for Wiggins.
Better fit.
Better fit right short term, but in the long run, is this the basics of a team? You got Draymond Green, Steph, Clay, and Andrew Wiggins. Is that the core of a team that can be a championship team next year?
I'm going to say not next year, but I do believe that the Warriors have another championship in them before they are done. I think with Clay not being 100% healthy, let's say Clay doesn't play in any back-to-backs. That means he's only going to play 65 games. Of those 65 games, maybe 20 of them it takes for him to really get to be himself. So it's going to take a little bit of time.
Wiggins.
I love Wiggins. I love Wiggins in this because he's going to be the 3rd, maybe 4th best player. Depending on who they draft, he could be the 5th best player. If you can drop Andrew Wiggins to your 5th best player behind Clay, Steph, Draymond, and whoever they draft, if he could be your 5th best player, now you're looking at a great team.
Probably good to see Steph and Wiggins, how they play together, too, a little bit.
Oh, yeah, 100%. And Wiggins is going to have to raise his level defensively, very similar to what Andre Iguodala did, very similar to, all the different guys that have come into that kind of group. Barbosa, guys that they've had come off their bench when they were successful, including Barnes.
The difference is he's a young guy. I thought that was a curious move. We're going to wait and see. Next year is when we'll really start to find out. Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube.
For more sports and analysis, download the ESPN app.
And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus right now.